If you're tuning into the Amazon Prime series The Summer I Turned Pretty, it's likely you're falling in love with actor Christopher Briney right now. Portraying Conrad in the teen romance series, it's safe to say he's on his way to making a name for himself. When Christopher found out he scored the role in the show, he quickly read all 3 of Jenny Han's novels, which the series is based on, to get to know his character better. But what is Christopher like in real life? We'll uncover more about this talented young star and see if he's anything like his character Conrad or not. If you want to know more about Christopher Briney's life and how he got started in Hollywood, and stay tuned because we'll get into all of that and more here for you on Famous Life. Christopher Briney was born on March 24, 1998, and while some sources claim he was born in 2000, it seems more likely the former is true. He was born and raised in Danbury, Connecticut, and these days, according to his personal website, he's an actor based out of New York City. Christopher was born to Michael and Kelly Briney, and while some say he's an only child, it's also said he has an older sister, Michelle Briney, who was born in 1996. It was published online that his mother sadly passed away in 2014 from a long battle with brain cancer, but there isn't much more information out there to confirm this. Do know that his dad Michael works for a law firm in New York City, particularly one called Thatcher, Profit and Wood, since 2014. That Christopher shares a great bond with his father. Back in 2018 on Father's Day, he had dedicated a post to him on Instagram calling him the best father and person he'd ever met, and concluded it with, "All the time in the world wouldn't be enough to thank you for all that you do for me. Love you, Dad." It's also claimed that Christopher got his love of acting from his late mother, who was born Alberta Elise Kelly. Kelly apparently loved singing and acting and performed in New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, and more. It's said she performed with theater groups at Fairfield University, Seven Angels Theater, and more. She also helped found the ACT Association. Later in life, his mother worked as a legal and administrative assistant and a document specialist, further starting a freelance graphic design and transcription business from home with customers such as the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, and more. While we don't know many more details about Christopher's relationship with his parents or his home life, the young actor has written a bit about himself on his website. He said that after living in Connecticut most of his life, he then went on to attend Pace University to pursue a BFA in acting for film, TV, voiceover, and commercial. When he was a child, he spent most of his days playing baseball and riding his bike around town. It wasn't until Christopher attended the Waterbury Arts Magnet School and by chance took an acting class that he discovered his passion for it. While he was studying in university, Christopher directed and starred in several short films. Considering he's also talented in baseball, he joined the New York Men's Baseball League as a pitcher too, which according to his website, he still does. And at one point, he worked at an Irish pub called TJ Burns. When Christopher isn't working, aside from baseball, he likes to take photos as well as watch movies. Looking at Christopher's resume, it seems it hasn't been updated since his breakthrough role on The Summer I Turned Pretty, but it shows a lot of his film and theater productions in the past. He starred in at least 7 onstage productions, including Hamlet, Pig Farm, 12th Night, and more. Some films he's worked on include ones titled Want This, Racing the Clock, and a handful more. However, it said Christopher made his professional acting debut in a 2018 short film titled Under the Covers. While Christopher might have a familiar face, he's only acted in short films before the hit Amazon Prime series. Other than Under the Covers and Want This, his credits include Reasons to Be Pretty and Closet Monster, the latter in which he played the role of a gay character. In Closet Monster, he starred alongside his close friend from Pace University, Daniel Kulesha, and the former roommates share an on-screen kiss in the movie. In reality, though, Christopher has never publicly commented on his sexuality, but is currently in a long-term relationship with girlfriend Isabel Machado. Christopher has also directed his fair share of short films, including in 2019 when he wrote the short titled Pays and went on to direct and edit it. Since Christopher scored the role of Conrad Fisher in the recent hit Amazon Prime series The Summer I Turned Pretty, it's safe to say he's found his breakout gig, and this exposure has led him to amassing 1.3 million followers on Instagram and rising. The series is a teen drama everyone's been waiting for, based off of a book series by Jenny Han, who's also the author of To All the Boys I've Loved Before, the hit Netflix movie trilogy that starred Lana Condor and Noah Centineo. Fans had been excited for The Summer I Turned Pretty since it's the first book series Han had ever written, published back in 2009, and Jenny herself is co-running the series. The show focuses on the protagonist, Isabel Belly Conklin's summer at Cousins Beach, serves as the setting for for the teen to explore young love and find herself. In this first season, Belly is caught up in a love triangle with her childhood friends, brothers Jeremiah and Conrad. When Christopher found out he'd landed the role of Conrad in the series, he purchased a boxed set of the novels and read all 3 right away. But Christopher revealed in an interview that while reading the books, at first he kind of hated Conrad. He says the character was so rude and dismissive and closed off to the world, but eventually, like we see in the series, there's much more to him than that. Christopher says himself that his character grows so much over the course of the story, and as he's delved deeper into the script, he saw more of himself in Conrad too. He said, "He and I both, at least when I was younger, had a lot of trouble expressing and understanding how we feel. I think it's common as a teenager to be going through a lot of things and to be confused, not knowing how to share that with people, or if you even can." Stepping into the role of Conrad was both fun and a challenge for Christopher, but hopes that viewers will relate to the characters. He points out a moment near the end of the season where Conrad has a panic attack, which was a tiring scene on both physical and emotional levels. He said, "Everybody experiences panic attacks in different ways. I worked a lot with the director on the actual physicality of a panic attack and what that aesthetically looks like. That took a lot of weight off of me because then I could just focus on honestly feeling those things, but it was hard. It's hard to have a bunch of people watching you." Well, it would appear that Christopher ended up succeeding on this breakthrough role, and it seems like it's only the beginning of him being a heartthrob in Hollywood. In terms of upcoming projects, Christopher is set to star in the film Dollyland, which is actually in post-production, alongside Ben Kingsley and Barbara Sukowa. Christopher was actually already shooting Dollyland, which was technically going to be his first big production during the audition process for The Summer I Turned Pretty. He did all of his chemistry reads with his co-star in the show Lola Tung over Zoom, and found out he got the role of Conrad on the day of the table read for the Salvador Dali film. However, the Salvador Dali biopic also stars Ezra Miller, so it's unclear when or if the movie will be released due to the serious allegations Ezra is currently facing. Well, either way, I'm sure we'll be seeing Christopher Briney in more upcoming productions, and it seems like it's only the beginning for this young heartthrob. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to Famous Life and leave a comment for who you'd like us to feature next.